Look who's at the wheel. Look who's at the wheel.
No.
Who's driving this car?
Like
Who's driving this car?
Like
Who's driving this car? Unicorn Rides. Welcome to another beautiful day in paradise. Today's a happy occasion. I finally feel like I have my 3 dream British car collection running and driving. Anyway, it's been a long time coming. I never thought I'd have a dream realized, and you know, someone asked me today, how do you find all these cars? And I'm like, well, they find me. You know, I think the only car that I can say that I truly found was the MGB GT. And anyway, so I'm going to tell the story. I'm going to start with my newest unicorn ride, 1958 MGA. Right now I got the mini lights on the MGA. They are going to go on the GT soon. I was just making sure that everything else in the car was solid before I put my old wheels on there. You know, take wobbly wheels out of play while I was getting it on the road. It seems really good right now. I'd drive that car anywhere on Maui right at this moment. It's still got some stuff to do, but it's pretty happy. Anyway, 1958 MGA came from it was a single family owned car. The father passed away at 104. He used to ballroom dance here on Maui. He moved here when he was actually in his 90s, I think, from Florida. And this car used to be in the parade every year in Florida, driving Santa Claus around. But anyway, passed it on to his daughter, and a friend of mine felt sorry for me for my first attempt at owning an MGA going south, and he turned me on to the lead. And I called the lady, and she said she didn't want to sell the car, but I wanted to come see it. And then she called me and agreed to sell me the car for a couple grand more than I wanted to pay, but I figured a way to make it happen. Anyway, on the car is the holy grail of MGB steering wheels. This is a Les Leston, courtesy of David Ruckman. Hooked me up with a great deal for that. You can find him on eBay and Facebook. He sells a lot of MG parts. Yeah, I will be keeping that car forever. This car's purpose is it's going to get the JFW Art license plate that's on the Jag, and this is going to be my, let's just say, to work transportation. Next here, what I call the 007 Surf Autocross car. That should say it all alone. This car has 3 jobs. My girl Bootsy once told me, why don't you just have 3 cars and make them all the best they can be? That's what this is, exactly. So this is the official 007 surf car. Some friends in Seattle really hooked me up. They were journalists about cars, and they thought I was worthy of taking this car, and they hooked me up with a deal. Anyway, and the Jaguar Mark 7 paid for this car to happen, and then some. But anyway, in here you'll also notice there's a Les Leston steering wheel. That is a custom fab knob for me, though. Anyway, this is my daily driver, surf transportation, and future autocross car with those wheels on it. These wheels right here will be on the MGA. Anyway, I don't want to take up too much time on all the cars. Okay, next is the Jaguar Mark II. This is a 1967. It has factory air conditioning. I mean, I guess, can you call that factory air? Anyway, don't look in the trunk. There's some junk in there. Anyway, okay, so we got the air conditioning. It does work. Excuse my mess in the car. I drive quite frequently. I've actually gone surfing in it a couple of times lately because it's been my only car that ran. But this car has original 40,000 miles on it. I am the second owner of this car ever in its existence. It's rust-free, runs great. Just a dream magic carpet ride. Anyway, this car's job, investment car, possibly maybe rent to people that want to do weddings. So yeah, if you see the video and you're in Maui and you want to ride with a chauffeur or you want to rent it for a wedding, hit me up. Same thing with any car. If you're a person that is familiar with the car and you seem like a trusting soul, I will let you borrow my car. That's right. There'll be some kind of compensation. We'll worry about that when I meet you. Anyway, I think what I'll do is one by one we'll fire each vehicle up because I feel like people like to see the cars run. I just parked this car here, but Unicorn Rides. Yep. We're taking 007 to the performance tuning shop, but I just wanted to give you a little sample of how she's running now. So I don't know if they could make it run better, but I have not put a timing light on it. I did everything by ear and sound and smell. But anyway, we're going to see if they can get this thing tuned with the Weber side drafts. But I feel like it's running really strong. Yeah. Running a little warm, but I just was at a stoplight. Look at this shit. I hope it's picking up the sound because it's freaking.
If you'd be so kind as to hit that like button
So yeah,
and subscribe,
film at the shop.
that would be great. Mahalo, and stay tuned for more Unicorn Rides.
On Sunday is Autocross Day. All right, stay tuned.